we got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night. See the door don't got no lie.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They run with Perry. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. They run up the middle with Emmett. He juked him.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Emmitt Smith, 33 yards. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync. and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go play action here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's 3rd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Smith running right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. On 2nd down, here's Smith. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Emmett. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This is Perry. Stays on his feet. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Perry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Perry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by 2-time All-Pro Rodney Harrison. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, Why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll try the right side here with Smith. He gets away from one, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with him, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Perry, he can't get him down. Then he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. They find some open. There he goes, left side.
He may go.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Emmitt Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Smith as he'll try to run some clock. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Smith. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Bring it!